Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, here on Friday, October the 13th. Casper here, Uselink, with the weekly close for commodities, gold and silver, oil, wheat, soybeans, copper, all that good stuff in between. Big day for gold and silver, maybe, maybe not. The last chart in this video is very exciting. I would save the best for last. Still, I'm only focusing, well, not only, but my main focus right now is on the gold to silver ratio. Why? Let's see. Let's see why. Weekly candlesticks here. I didn't expect such a 4% day up for our beloved silver, but getting back into this one here, the minor. Let me just make it bigger for you guys, as you can see. The minor, squeeze right there. That's a very good start. Again, we have this red upsloping trend line here, which we're still below, and we're going to backtest that one at some point in time here, it seems. So yeah, still we have a lot of work to do. But again, this snapback here, very good. There are many people short here, and maybe they haven't covered yet, but still this is a great start for silver. But again, when we get to the gold to silver ratio, I will show you why I'm not clapping my hands just yet. Gold, on the other hand, 3.3% gain in one day for gold is a massive day. That's a lot of money coming into gold. Also, gold looks way more bullish right now than silver, and you can see here why. This one is a beauty from another planet, actually. False breakdown here, and then boom, snap right back up. Yes, I know you can copy this one here, so you have a bull flag, and many people looked at it that way as well. So you came all the way down here, close to the support here, the bottom here at roughly 1800, and look at this screen, beautiful candle for gold, and we're actually above also 1920. Why is that important? That's the 2011 high. That's always important to have a weekly close above there. And yeah, insanely good day today for gold. Again, I think mainly the price, the reason why gold and silver went up so much today was because of fear, between due to the war and so on, in the new war at least. But again, this is a great start, and if you can start to get above the 30 weekly as well as these highs here, I mean, then I'm getting a bit bullish here if we can get above, and then we might be going for that fourth tag on that pesky all-time high. The big one, the gold to silver ratio. I'll go to the daily just to, it gives us a bit more detail. Today was great, yes, obviously, but silver didn't outperform gold that much. Yeah, 4%, 3.3, so it did outperform, but not by much. What I want to see now is this bad boy cracking down. Then I'm getting very excited for this ratio, having this false breakdown to the upside and then becoming straight down. I think we're in for next week. It will decide. It's still a beautiful backtest. Yes, still that's a very beautiful one. But if it doesn't hold, you will see silver do insanely well. Okay. The dollar, the TXC is actually up this today, barely. But again, we broke down here. We had the double support as we talked about. We had a big bounce yesterday, and now we're back into this rising channel here. Again, I will note that it does look a little bit like we could be making some sort of wedge here. And if that's the case, then we are breaking down. And then this is just a some sort of failed reclaim of the channel, and we're going down again here again. And yeah, that would be very exciting. That would also confirm silver and gold going in for a big run here. But you cannot argue that this is a very big green week for the Dixie. And the big one is to look out for is the high from the previous candle, this spinning top right here. And we don't want to get above that 107.35. So definitely it's a strong uptrend still, but it could go south very quickly if we get down here, making a lower high, and then in for a lower low, and this moving average is gets taken out. Okay. The 10-year on the daily basis here, I'm still on the daily, back into the rising wedge. That's beautiful. That's what we want to see. False breakout, down, retesting, yes, and then we're going down again, it seems. So for now, the 10-year are in trouble. Also confirming why gold and silver does so well. And I think we're going all the way down to, as mentioned previously, 4.34, and then we will see what happens. That's a big level to hold for this 10-year rates. Also, Jesus, 5% for the good old oil. I want to show you why gaps matter, especially if it's gap that is based on news, fear, whatever. This was the war breakout gap. We closed it and then boom, we are. Why is it so small, this stuff here? Yeah, that's better. Okay, the gap was closed. You can see it here, and then boom, straight back up again. So look for these gaps, especially on news. We also had that is very annoying. We also had the, over here, the production cut gap, as you can see, gap up, and then we came all the way down, closed it, and then obviously we went further, but still gaps, especially on fear, on news, more or less always gets taken, is getting closed. Palladium is at a major moment in time. Look at it here. Major long-term golden, and Burak showed me this one, this perfect parallel uptrend green channel here, and we are at major double support for palladium. Again, we need the confirmation, right, to get that massive boom here. But I'm very excited to see what happens here over the next few weeks for palladium. That would be an insane move. We have come down how much? 70% for palladium. I mean, how low can we go? I think this is the bottom. I'm very positive. Again, I need the confirmation, but I would be surprised if this isn't the bottom for palladium. Yeah, nothing much new here for platinum. 2% today doesn't really matter at all in the big scheme of things. We want to get back above that golden trend line. And then we have a rail here and a neckline. So I think when and if we get above 1,000, I think then we start to get very bullish, actually. And then I think we're in for testing these two, and they should get taken out again. Nothing is for certain, but getting above 1K, a big round number, makes sense. Copper again doesn't look good, guys. This is not good for copper. So you're having a bit of a different view compared to gold and silver, and that's why I want to wait for that gold to silver ratio to confirm it. Then I'm happy, but for now it's definitely a good day. But I want to see that gold to silver ratio to start to crack down here again, and then I think if that happens, then this is also should be a false breakdown. Boom, if that is the case. So very critical level here. You can see here at the 3.5 for copper. Yep, very important. And the 30 weekly is cooling down. So copper long term, right now, not bullish at all in my view. What do we have here? We have nat gas. Beautiful. We took out the blue trend line there after a long time of observing here. Big pop into that golden resistance, and we just peaked above and came down again. So now the way I see it for nat gas is, as you can see here, a bit of a peak above here, couldn't stay, and then now we're going all the way down to $3 for nat gas. Makes total sense, right? To retest that major, not a major, that shorter term blue resistance, now support. So $3, then boom. That is the most likely scenario, in my view. The TTF, so this is the European gas. Let's go to the weekly. Again, very big green candle here today. 30 weekly still not coming, sloping up. So this is definitely a start taking out the big 44, but I do think that we could be in for a 44 again at some point. I think that could be an entry over the next weeks, next few weeks. I think we could see 44. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Again, that would be a perfect entry. We can also add this bad boy in right there, like this. green upsloping channel here. So 44, if you get that, I think that's a great entry for the European gas. Coal, good old coal. We have a long-term support from 2011. You can see it here, boom, big move. And now we are testing it once again. And we're still holding, so that's nice. And yeah, we really want to get above this high here at roughly 170. So nothing new under the radar here for coal. Let's see how it goes. Bitcoin here, I want to show you I will say this, as mentioned previously, if we get below, let's give it the lowest point right there. Let's put it at the lowest. Getting below 25K, and you will see 20K very quickly, maybe even lower. That's my take. This triangle here is a major zone for Bitcoin. It wants to, it really, for the bulls, you need to pop to the upside. Bears below, you will see it getting shorted to oblivion. That is my take. Also, I want to show you the candlestick formation that we have here. A big green candlestick, doji or bearish harami, depending on how you look at it. Now we have a red candle here. So you don't want to close below the body of that one right here at roughly 26.3K for the Bitcoin. Then you have this candlestick reversal confirmed. And yeah, then we will see what happens. But definitely Bitcoin is in a lot of trouble here. Again, it could surprise and snap back up here. Let's see what happens. I'm in the bear camp. I think we need, as mentioned many times, 1 low, 2 low, 3 low. So we're going down to 9K. That makes sense. So if you're getting down to 9K, then you are you can get some very, very, very nice entries for crypto, and you could have some massive gains, not only in Bitcoin, but other stuff as well. Good old uranium spot price, my favorite sector at the moment, uranium. We came into the Fukushima high, as you know, we talked about getting into the Fukushima high there. What happened? Yes, we're getting a pullback. I see the biggest pullback for now we can go down to is roughly 64, 62. But again, totally healthy pullback for the uranium spot price. 30 weekly is just trending insanely nicely. I think the monthly is always, yeah, you can see here just trending beautifully. Major uptrend on the monthly, on the weekly, daily. That's where you find your pullbacks. You can see how overbought we were here, and yeah, we need to reset that one. So yeah, spot price looking fantastic and pulling back from the Fukushima high as we talked about. So nothing new, nothing surprising for me at least, right there. Soybeans, did it save the week? Oh, it did. You know, midweek we talked about that this was a very bad during the midweek we were below here, and I said this is very bad for soybeans, but we're actually above again here. So it's safe for now. For now, of course, that is the big one. Let's see. But soybeans, I think these two here, that formation here and that over here looks very similar. But maybe, again, as I mentioned, if it can snap above here, above that golden trend line and the 30 weekly, then it's all good. But for now, I'm very much a lot more bearish compared to bullish for soybeans. Good old soybeans. Sugar, very nice week, up 2.5% today. And if we take out the high here at 27, we have a bull flag target at 33. Yeah, $33 and 27. Yeah, excuse me. Also, the bull flag target here, as you can see here, is more or less perfectly aligned with the highs back in 2011. So yeah, sugar is looking great. 30 weekly just sloping up nicely. Monthly, I would assume the same. You can see here, nicely upsloping. I mean, sugar is in a major bull trend, major bull trend, with the long-term weekly, monthly as a tailwind. Beautifully. Nickel, I know nickel doesn't get much love, and so as you can see, it's just grinding down. Often seen, we're probably getting down to here. Maybe a savior could be that we are breaking this short-term dotted line here. Then maybe we have some sort of short-term, retrace. But I think ultimately we should go down to that lower one. Pretty hard to predict actually. But anyway, silver against M2 money supply. The last one, gold, is very nice. I'll show you silver first. Boom, that's the big one. And what's happening? I actually changed it kind of a bit, so this is more of a trumpet compared to a flag. I had a flag here midweek, but we are back above that golden long-term golden trend line. So silver again is setting to outperform M2 money supply. Again, the big one is obviously that upper trend line there, and that's the big confirmation. But for now, getting above on a weekly basis is not to be taken lightly. That's actually quite nice to see. And now to the big one I want to show you. Same thing, but a bit different. Long-term golden trend line. Yes, you've heard it before. Bull flagging. Look at it here. We are bull flagging here for gold, and we're just here at the golden trend line. If we get a big pop here, gold, you can measure. Let's measure this pole together. There it is. Then we are in for a big move for gold. Finally getting above that 13 years, 12 years long trend line high here all the way down. Again, looks nice, but again, I want to wait for this confirmation here on the gold to silver ratio. That's all I'm looking for. Starting to crack down here again. This being a false break up to the upside. Man, what a time to be alive. But anyways, we need the confirmation first. But today was a good day for gold and silver. I think the miners caught a bit as well. Yeah, you can see 5% of the miners. Actually, want to show you, just note it here. Could be in for a big reversal here. Major red candlestick here. Hammer, major green. So if we can get back above here, you have a reversal on the candlesticks, and you have a false breakdown from the blue, and you curl up again from the orange. The miners could get interesting here, guys. Again, we have a long way to go, but baby steps. But I'm not getting too excited just yet. Hopefully the uranium market will have a bigger move up first, maybe take some profit, roll it into gold and silver miners. Sounds like a plan if we are that lucky. Anyways, guys, have a great weekend. And yeah, subscribe and all that good stuff. And we will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Cheers.